Oh, administrative.
Pastor's there. Pastor's with them. Okay. Not the same one, not Gary. Somebody else. What do you think your role is? Let me see if I go. Okay, here we go. Let's go to question 2. I got a hand.
I was just gonna say assisting the student athletes.
Assisting. Okay. Go beyond that. Okay, let's go to 2. Can you assist the pastor with the sacrament?
Yes.
Stewards can do what? Assist how?
By carrying the crown.
Whatever the pastor asks you to do.
Oh, okay, hold that thought.
When you said your pastor asked you to come out, and then.
Okay, so I'm the pastor, and I say to you, here is the elements, here's the bread. Here you go. Here's the wine. Here you go. Okay, handle it. Pass it out. What do you think?
Following the instructions.
Yes. You did a whole session on that earlier.
And what's the answer?
You took over the communion.
No answer? No.
You serve.
Stand up. Say it again and loud. Let me get you straight. Steward trustee neither.
Trustee.
Let me get you straight. See page 526. Keep your hands off. You cannot serve the owners. You can hold the tray.
That's what I said.
But serving them, you cannot. So the pastor says you have to be ordained.
Right.
That is a sacrament of
Yes,
the church.
yes.
Only the ordained administer the sacrament.
That's right.
Pastor or his associate, anybody ordained, and they're at least, well, if they're ordained, they're going to be at least a deacon. But if you're licentiate, and you better not be administering communion, you do not have the authority to do so. Even though the elements have been consecrated, people say they are fair game. No, they are not. No, they are not. Okay, next. Okay, trustees. As a member of the trustee board, you've discovered there hasn't been an inventory, of the church's property in over 20 years. You notice people have hymnals containing the stamp of the church as part of their personal property. You really don't know what happened to the kitchen utensils. Isn't that common?
Sounds familiar.
As you start thinking, you realize the insurance coverage has never been increased, even though property values have skyrocketed. Okay, these 2 questions. What is your responsibility? And remember, you're the steward board. How do you raise these issues? Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Give me a, over here. Right here.
It says trustees, not steward, but you have to bring it to the attention of the official board and the steward.
Trustees.
Okay, who knows this? Right here in the back.
These are trustees.
The responsibility of the
No, it's
trustees,
not.
Pro Tem brings it to the trustees disseminate what they want to do.
I like that. What did you tell me you were?
Excuse me?
What did you tell me you were trustee?
Of the trustees.
See, that's why you were talking. Right, you bring it, you handle it in your trustee trustee board meeting.
That's right.
You handle it. Who can do inventory? Trustees.
Trustees.
That's your responsibility. What do you have in here? What should be yeah. What is that? Okay, next. Okay. Bishop had his way. Get it? Have his way. Okay. Appoint Reverend Larry out as the new pastor of Mayberry AME Church. Got my own church. Reverend Larry out lives in Nome, Alaska. Mayberry has a parsonage, but it's being leased. When the pastor arrives at Mayberry, Mr. Good Trustee meets her, but has no keys to open the church. Who has, and let me have a hand, who has responsibility for relocating the pastor? Somebody, okay, right here. The trustees, they're going to relocate the pastor. You sure? You stand by your hands.
No,
Stand by your
no,
hands.
no, no.
Stand by your hands.
That's wrong.
You sure? Somebody said the son.
Who was that said trustee?
Somebody said the son. Stand up right. Stand. First of all, let's get it straight. Here's what you're getting confused. The trustees have that responsibility. That's the trustee function. Now the next one, here we go. And let's see if we can work through this. If it deals with the parsonage, who's going to deal with it? Keep that up. But if it deals with the housing allowance, stewards are going to do it. Stewards are going to do it. Stewards are going to do it. Somebody tell me, how does the pastor gain access to the church? Yeah, breaking in is not. That's not the right answer. It's not enough. Now, what did where is he? Mr. Good Trustee, he met the pastor. Now, what was wrong with him meeting the pastor? You didn't have any keys, so what the heck are you meeting the pastor for? The pastor
Lockout.
When you meet the pastor, trustee, have keys to let him in. Right. Have keys. And not only should you have keys to let him in, but what else should you be doing? Who said that? Way in the back. Give him a set of keys. Give him a set of keys. I'm so impressed with that.
William,
Are you listening?
are you listening?
Give him a set of keys.
We are too.
You got trustee number 1 and trustee number 2 that are no longer trustees, and they still have keys.
Uh-oh.
And they don't want to give them up, and they don't want you to have them back. And
Who said that? Change the lock, doggone it. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Let me tell you. First of all, I hope every member of the trustee board doesn't have keys. If they do, that's a problem. That's a problem. Every member should not have keys. Number 2. And here's what we did, and it didn't work, of course. We had a new pastor come, and we called in all the keys. We called in all the keys, like everybody gonna bring their keys. So when we knew what we were going to get, and we told them, we need you to bring in the keys, they will be reissued appropriately. Well, of course they didn't do it, so we changed the numbers. we changed the locks. Because it was that important. Do you know the most important power people have? Keys to the church. Keys, I got keys to the church. That is power for people. And I'm sitting there saying, I don't want no keys to the church.
Who should have keys to the church?
Now that's something you have to work through. I'll definitely tell you if you have a building and grounds committee, at least the chairperson of that committee, but that's something you have the pastor, normally the pro tem of the trustee board. They try to give keys to the pro tem of the steward board, and I'm a pro tem of the steward. I'm which keys? Because you're not going to call me in the middle of the night. I'm going to get up and drive over to it. Ain't going to happen. Don't call me. I have one key, and that's the key to the pastor's office. That's the only key I have. And the pastor designated me to have that key because he said, I want you to have access to my office. I said, I'll take the one, don't want no more. Don't want the key to get in, ain't trying to get in. But I will take the key because he gave me some valid reasons and I fell for him, so I took the one key. But beyond those people, you really need to talk about it. Because you find a minister of music got keys, president of the choir got keys, custodian got keys, everybody, secretary got keys. So I mean, if you're going to be giving out that, you might as well give everybody a key. You really have to evaluate who really needs to have keys. And if you give keys, you need to evaluate what they need keys to. They may not need keys to everything. May not need. I just may need to be able to get in a side door and whatever. But yeah, that needs to be a thorough discussion, which should start where? Trust, thank you. That's where it should start. Okay? So don't give Bubba's first cousin, who isn't a member of the church, but lives close to the church, a key to the church. Don't do that. Don't do that. We have 50 in. Do I have any questions? And that's all my contact information. That gives you a home number. I think it's on your handout. It gives you a home number. Now, if you call me at home, there's a 99 and 2/3% chance you're not going to get me. But the email I do look at, and if you just really need to call me, here's a work number. Got your pens? Because I love talking at work. I'll talk on the government's time. You said I probably want to furlough. 310-653-3168. And it's my direct line. So yeah, everybody knows when they see the door closed, you're in there talking church business. And the door stays closed quite a bit. 310-653-3168.